episode 24, maybe 25.
24.
I feel like we've been pretty good at keeping track of what episode we're on.
I think we're 24.
You reckon?
Yeah. 99% certain, because I know how much everyone loves percentages.
I feel like people are enjoying the recorded ones now a lot more.
The YouTube ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they get to look at us, don't they?
Get to look at our pretty faces.
Ta-da. Yeah, because of the way the statistics have been working out, people enjoy looking at us.
Rather than Mason.
Mason, not so much. Hence why he's not here, because I think it would be better for the numbers.
I think I did hear someone say they want Mason to sit in the corner because then they can crop the screen so they don't have to look at him.
We could put a little square over him, like a black square, because he's all right to listen to, but to look at...
Horrific.
Yeah. Ripley got really upset the other day.
Oh, did she?
I stuck him up on my phone on YouTube.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, May. Don't like that." No, Mason's just really busy.
Yeah.
He's got a proper job and stuff.
Like us too.
Episode 24, sponsored by...
No one.
Absolutely no one.
Yet. We need to put...
Thanks, Vic. Sponsorship money.
Need to put...
Your name there.
Yeah. I need to just paint on their sponsor here.
We're essentially sponsored by...
Should we put a price tag there? How much do you think it should be?
Oh, I don't know.
Monthly or just one-off?
That's prime advertising estate there.
Yeah.
Real estate.
Right underneath the light. All lit up.
It's got to be in the 5 figures per episode.
Must be, at least.
Surely.
With the numbers that we're pulling in now.
We're worth that.
Yeah. Like on YouTube, you can see we've pulling in a little bit of numbers, but on Spotify, where you can't see the numbers from a public point of view, it is in a lot. There is a lot. Like, a lot.
Don't ask to see those numbers.
No.
But they're big.
We just don't want to boast about it. That's the thing. So we're not going to publicly show the numbers.
That's why we're sticking with the rustic look. So we don't want to appear...
As far as you're aware, there isn't a Bugatti downstairs.
Mr. Beast, get jealous.
Yeah.
If you get a call from Joe Rogan being like, guys, calm down.
We might even do a giveaway at some point for a rash guard.
Yeah, big news.
Big bucks.
Right.
How are you?
I've completely forgotten how we start these things now. It's just, how am I? Yeah.
How's your week been?
That's like the intro. You can't hear it. And we can put that at the start. And we'll have
Guacamole.
And then we'll also have your... John's...
The cartoon has gone down well.
Yeah, that's fun.
I got a message the other day and they said they really liked the...
Yeah, you've got a good... you're very good at that, internet stuff.
I feel like I am to a certain extent. I'm improving and I know I can get a lot better and I will get a lot better because I'm enjoying doing it. But taking it easy to start off with.
Yeah.
And you liked some of the ones I sent you.
We sent in the chat. Yeah.
I might try and use one of those for the... Why is there an ice cream man outside?
Should we get an ice cream for the podcast? Yes. Hold the phone. We'll be back. Important.
Pause. We are back.
Fuck yeah. We're back.
Like magic.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Mason.
This is going to make it probably a disgusting episode to listen to.
Potentially.
So if you want to skip to about 3 minutes in, they aren't going to last long.
We're already 4.5 minutes in.
Yeah, but skip 3 minutes from now.
Okay.
Mason picked a bad day.
Not to turn up.
Not to turn up. This is never going to happen again.
No.
Ever.
Where were we?
You've had 2 monsters and an ice cream.
Yep. I'm competing tomorrow.
I've had, but you're all right though, aren't you?
I weighed myself today.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 89.8 or 9. So
What's your weight limit?
94.5.
Oh, mate, you should go down a weight category. Because then
Too
you just
late.
get a gold then. No one else is there.
Isn't there?
I don't know.
I've only got one fight tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's hurting my teeth. It's so cold.
But, yeah.
Oh. I completely lost track of everything now because we got.
I think we got to talking about how your week's been.
Oh yeah, it's better now.
It's improved.
Yeah. Oh yeah, two things. My mum used to work in an ice cream van, and she said that when she saw how they made these, she'd never eat one ever again.
Oh, really?
And I didn't ask her to expand on that because why
They're quite
ruin
nice,
it?
yeah.
Why ruin it?
I was listening to... That's
She
a weird
said, "It's vile.
coincidence.
You don't want to know," and I said, "No, I don't."
It is a weird coincidence, and I think this podcast is kind of cursed because this morning I was listening to a podcast of Joe Marler.
Oh, whoa. Last
Joe
time I
Marler's
did
funny,
this,
though.
You gave me a hard time about this. To be fair, that is a good. Yeah.
Have you listened?
Joe Marler's hilarious.
Yeah. And he did a episode of... it was a classic episode that got re-released, and he was talking with the person that makes ice cream. And they spoke about Mr. Whippies and like how bad they are or something. It's like, ignore it.
Live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss.
We got ice creams on the podcast.
We're going to be sponsored by that guy. He was like, "I give you a good price today, good price. I charge you double." And you were like, "Oh, thank you, bye." You got duped.
I did some of the rapping on his...
Was that a joke? Because it looks shit.
It does. He bought the material, and I said, like, I can't give any warranty, like, it is what it is. It didn't even fit to the panel.
Yeah.
It was the wrong size as well.
Did you do the stickers of the really crappy pixelated pictures of ice cream?
I didn't do any of that.
I was like, what is that? I didn't know if I was getting a Mr. Whippy or a kebab. And it would have been fine either way.
So yeah, how's your week been?
Oh, yeah,
Done anything?
Pretty good.
Because you come back training as well.
Well, a little bit back training. Sorry, this is going to be really, really awful to listen to.
I'm turning my head away from the mic.
Beep. Hola. Guacamole. Mr. Whippy.
Also, sorry, Bernie, if I lose tomorrow.
This is why. It's my fault. This is a good episode for us.
The whole episode is just going to be listening to us having an ice cream.
It's just going to break all the records.
Oh, food review.
I've got new model, Mark III, Mr. Whippy, double flake, chocolate sauce. As a percentage,
Yep.
it's probably nearing 110.
Holy shit.
Maxing out. It's maxed out. It's banging. Although I haven't got to the cone yet, so I can't give a total, complete, comprehensive picture. But so far, the main bulk of it has been absolutely banging. You?
So I went with a majestic double flake.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mixed it up and went with strawberry sauce.
That's your hair.
Yep. I'm actually blonde.
Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde. Some people say that. Some people say ginger.
Yeah.
Those people know who they are.
Well, it depends how much I want to mock you on that day.
Yeah. I was called strawberry blonde yesterday, which I was a little disappointed in, but hey ho. Got to take it.
You're kind of in the middle.
My beard's definitely ginger.
You're
100%.
You're mixed race, really.
Yeah.
You're in between your ginger and strawberry blonde. If they had a child, you're mixed race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. However, back to the ice cream. I'm almost at the cone, and
I've just started my comb. You might
Is
be
it
able
good?
to hear it.
Is it good? Oh, this is like ASMR as well.
Oh yeah, get my feet out.
ASMR section of the pod.
Hold on. ASMR. Cut. This would instantly make me want to switch off and never come back. If someone started doing this to me in my ears, in like proper like this, my headphones, I'd be like, get it off.
People just sat in the car.
I can't deal with it. I can't.
I do know some people listen to this pod in the car.
So they can't change it.
A couple of times people leaving the club will like drive past me, put the window down and be like, and point at the steering, or I can hear it's my voice.
Nice.
Which is quite funny. But also, like, yeah. And all next time they drive past, all I'm going to hear is crunching of ice cream.
What out of star rating would you give it?
What, 5-star at the highest? I haven't had one for a while and been a bit stressed today. So I would say this is probably a good 4.5.
Stars.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of adjusting my score.
Huh?
The cone is a little bit stale.
Okay.
It doesn't have the fresh crisp.
That might be why he gave us a discount.
Why he didn't give you a discount.
Yeah. Good price.
Good price.
£8.
It's not like I'm being super racist, but that's actually exactly how he spoke.
Oh, let's get back to jiu-jitsu because this is what the podcast is meant to be about.
No, this is the ice cream pod now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we could get Joe Marler on the show?
I reckon so. I used to play rugby.
And we do a podcast. We do big numbers.
So we've got a good connection there.
Do you see he's going on the Celebrity Traitors?
Oh, is he?
He's going to be fucking hilarious on that.
There's just something about him, just like seeing clips from him playing rugby as well. He's just hilarious. Like he was taking the piss out of a referee's boots.
Yeah.
And he just winds people up and it's just hilarious. But I've seen a clip of him playing golf and it's just terrible.
No, it's true. Like, jiu-jitsu, you can't... You get people who come to jiu-jitsu or to martial arts who are like naturally very athletic. And that's fine. But like, personally, I think it's sometimes it's better sometimes for people who have not been into sports traditionally. Gross.
That's the thing, like, for me, growing up, I've always done like cycling, playing on the trampoline, rugby, football, always been active, but never done a martial art or like anything like that. And jumping into jiu-jitsu just for some reason picked up quite well. I think I'm just one of those people that I'm quite a visual person, hands-on. So I usually can just, when I try it, I can do it. But no. So me and Mason.
Oh, that was rubbish, that one.
Me, Mason, Ross, John. I'm pretty sure Gregor's still doing it, and Archie all going down.
Aaron Archie, lad.
All competing this weekend.
The reorg open
Yep.
in London.
Yep.
Probably get to see Tom Hardy
Potentially.
and whoever else.
Tiny Temps.
Tiny Temps. Well, if
I think
Tom
Sam
Hardy's
Cooke's
around,
competing as well.
he's also a patron of the charity. So you'll probably, I would presume, Sam and Mark, who run the charity, will be there.
Most likely.
There's another guy.
It should be a good day. I've only got one match.
So, sorry, did you say Samantha Cook's going to be there as well?
No, Sam Cooke. I think that's his name, the one who adopted Frank.
Oh, I only know Sam Cooke as in
Samantha.
Sam Cooke. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Frank. Yeah, no, yeah.
Now you know who I'm talking about.
Another Sam, not a Sam who runs the charity reorg. A different Sam. Yeah. Anyway, there should be lots of people there. I'm not going.
You're teaching.
Because fuck y'all. Someone's got to keep this train on the tracks.
But yeah, it should be fun. I've got one match, which for 65 quid, yeah, it's for charity. But then we also got a hotel and I'm getting a train down, so it works out like...
It's an expensive day out.
Yeah, for one match, which potentially I'll lose or I might win. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just going for some fun.
There's something
I'm
I think...
competing at like 1:30.
So if we tune in to the live stream...
Oh, we could do a Juge Idiots live stream on the day.
You could, I won't be there.
Yeah, but I could put the live stream up.
Match companion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
that's
this is
fun.
going to come out after, so if
What?
you're listening now, it's already happened. So if you
So
did tune
everyone's
into the
already
live
lost.
stream, so I'll talk about how my match went, shall I?
Yeah, well, why don't you treat this as a visualization exercise?
Yeah. So this is how I think it's going to go.
That was the snapping of his knee.
Yeah.
All the ligaments
So
going.
like Gordon Ryan did the whole thing of putting an envelope on the desk before.
Yeah.
This is my version, podcast, which comes out 2 days after.
Yeah. Your prediction is?
Prediction is I step on the mat, nerves are going crazy. Like I'm almost shitting it.
Story time.
Yeah.
Just good.
Other guy comes on the mat. I see him. He's like 6'2", is the full 94 kg.
Shredded.
Yeah. Potentially even added another 2 kg on because he weighed in early and ate a load of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't care, he didn't have the big nervous poo that
Exactly.
all the rest of us do
Yeah.
have.
So I look at him straight in the eyes and I smile. And we fist bump, slap, and we start. He's looking for the collar, so am I. We exchange collar grabs. I go for a sleeve grip, thinking I'm going to bring his foot forward and do like a pistol squat and pull his arm across
Nice.
into a knee on belly. However, it doesn't fully go to pan. He doesn't fall. And we go into a bit of a scramble of him trying to pass my guard. And maybe I end up getting collar and sleeve, or I fuck it completely. He passes my guard and chokes me. Or on the positive side, I do get the sweep, and then either straight into an armbar or north-south with a bread cutter choke. Or if I go to the back, it will be assassin's choke or an Epstein choke.
Please Epstein choke someone. Tell you what, if you
I really want to Epstein choke someone.
If you Epstein choke someone, well, that guy, because you've only got the one fight. If you Epstein choke him, I will buy you 7 bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
And then they can be the brand new.
If you don't know what
sponsor
Epstein
podcast.
choke is, I won't be able to. Oh, I might be able to insert a clip here of
Yeah.
the weekend, if it actually happens. Whatever happens.
There you go.
Whatever happens, I'll insert a clip
it's
here.
just to hear.
Yeah, in between us, there will be a clip of whatever happens this weekend.
So the
He might not even turn up. I might not even turn up.
to
I might not even wake up.
Maybe someone will have Epstein choked you. Well, actually, to be an actual Epstein choke.
But is it actually legal though? It's got to be. It's just a choke, and I'm just dragging them backwards.
What, to fake someone else's suicide? No, I don't think that is illegal at all. I think that's murder.
Well, just getting rid of it. Sorry.
Right, if you've been listening to the podcast, we're probably about 15 to 20 minutes in. The ice cream ASMR is over,
Dun dun dun.
but the longer lasting effects of the ice cream are going to permeate throughout the whole episode.
Yep.
2 monsters in an ice cream, 2 coffees in an ice cream. It's no wonder there's been a mess so far.
Yep.
It's been a cold mess.
I'm not sticky though.
No, I'm not sticky.
I hate being sticky. But saying that, my job involves adhesive on a daily basis, and it drives me insane.
Then it's sticky as this sofa.
Whoa.
Oh no, hold on. You can't hear it,
I can't. You can.
but it's sexy.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. I've got an idea of what I want, which I kind of explained on the pod.
The Epstein choke is where you use when you're on someone's back and you use your own gi to choke them, like an assassin's choke, and instead of just
Pulling
choking them from the back, you disengage with the grip still, stand up and drag them backwards.
I've done it a couple of times.
Do we need to explain the reason it's called the Epstein choke? Not really.
No, probably not. He supposedly hung himself. Quotes.
This has gone well off the rails. I don't know what we're talking about.
Do you think he killed himself?
Do I think Epstein killed himself? No.
No?
No.
Couldn't have.
No, I think it's very unlikely.
Yeah. Just seems such a fishy situation.
The whole thing.
However, yeah. So back to jiu-jitsu. Let's try and keep this on jiu-jitsu.
Oh, can't remember what's happening. What are we talking about? Competition at the weekend.
Yeah.
Real comp. You've only got one guy. You're going to try and Epstein choke him. If you do, I'm going to buy you 7 bone. Recap. Done.
I'll only be able to get it if I will go for the choke, the assassins or the Epstein if he turtles or I get to his back. That's the only times I'm going to be able to get it.
Are you doing gi and no gi?
No, just the gi because I can't be asked.
Fair.
And thank God, because I would have just had him in the no gi as well, and I would have spent like 100 quid for what?
Yeah, that's a lot of cash for one fight.
And I've already donated, I think, 70 quid to reorg the other week.
This is kind of the curse of being probably brown or black belt, or really big or really small, is that your categories are so slim, you often end up having to merge with
other ones.
Like
that's what I thought they were going to
the
do.
masters merging with the adults, because technically you're masters 1, aren't you?
Yeah.
So were you in masters 1?
Yeah. See, that's what I thought they were going to do, is merge us into another bracket. Maybe masters 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But the dates, the matches are already out, the times and everything, and I'm on mat 2 at 1:38, match 37 or 38.
Masters 1, you're not as likely to get someone who's 93 kilos shredded to the gills.
What, someone like 32 years old?
You could be someone who's like, I don't know, slightly older, slightly squishier.
Because what is the age gap for?
A bit tired. Oh, I can't remember, isn't it when you're over 30?
30 to, was it 34 or something?
Masters 1?
Yeah. 35 maybe.
Can't remember.
I have no idea. However, I did find out the other day, because I was just like, you know what, I don't actually know what the submissions are allowed at brown belt.
You can do anything, right?
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So I was like...
What can't you do? Neck cranks, they allowed?
I don't think so. Oh. But you can't do heel hooks.
Oh.
In the gi.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
So my thought is, if I see that foot, I'm toe holding.
Yeah.
Just ripping on a toe hold.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so that would be a good day. I wonder how everyone else is going to do, because everyone else's categories are going to be much bigger than yours. And really, you're going for a bit of a jolly. And to be fair, so is Mason, I think.
I haven't competed in nearly 2 years. Last one was a super fight, which ended up being a little bit controversial.
Not controversial.
But
you won fair and square.
Is what it is.
You own the media now.
My toe...
The airways
My toe
yours.
was in.
Airwaves? Airways. The airwaves.
That might actually sound a little bit weird, me just saying my toe was in.
Just the tip.
Yeah. But, no, yeah, so it's interesting. Not competed in 2 years. I've dropped nearly a stone in the past, month. So, feeling healthier. Feeling pretty confident. I think even if I don't win, I just want to be able to showcase some of my jiu-jitsu. Because usually the first fight for me is the worst, because I don't really warm up correctly.
So what do you do if you've only got the one fight?
Just fucking hope for the best.
Yeah. That's what any of us ever do, isn't it?
So far, with competitions, I find My first fight's always the worst, but I never want fucking bronze. I never want to see that medal. However, I've got a couple.
I think I've only ever won bronze at competitions.
But the one...
No, I've got a silver. My first ever jiu-jitsu comp, the one that I sent you the video of. In fact, we could stick that there.
Your first comp.
Kiptos.
Insert here.
The lanky guy. It's probably not enough because it's been compressed and off of this, that, and the other. But like,
quality's
you
probably
can
not
see
that great.
the judge behind going like this when it goes slam down. That was the peak of my competitive career.
Yeah,
was my first comp, first fight.
And that was it.
It's all been downhill from there.
I always find the fight for bronze and silver is where I put my most effort because I'm like, I do not want that bronze. And then once I've secured silver, it's like my effort goes down.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just like content with having silver.
It's better. It's better.
Rather than bronze. Yeah. However, I'm not that bothered about getting gold. So I don't go like gun-ho.
Yeah.
Apart from, which one was it? Bournemouth Open behind Sam, the gold one. Yeah. That one was, I think, 3 fights and all submissions to win.
That was you at your peak.
Probably, yeah. That was at the end of Blue Belt.
Yeah, that was peak.
No. And then British Sub-Only Championship, silver medal. I had one knee during that one because I had KT tape and knee brace and cocodamol in my system.
Welcome to the party, pal. So was that after you popped it?
3 days after
with Ashley?
I was competing, yeah. I blew it out 3 days before that competition.
We can put that there now as well, can't we?
I did gi and no gi.
Doing your knee.
Oh, yeah.
Pop.
Yeah, the pop here. And maybe the Kimura as well that I got at the comp. Here. This edit's going to take so much time.
Good luck with this one.
If I manage to achieve the edit with all these clips in it, please leave a like and a comment on the YouTube, just showing appreciation because I've put some effort into this one.
Yeah.
And I've got a full wrap downstairs that I need to be getting done.
Shit, man. We've been going for nearly half an hour and have achieved nothing so far. So what else do you want to talk about? You've got the comp of the weekend. We've had a little catch up.
What are you going to teach on
Saturday?
Saturday?
A bit stressed. That's a good one. I was actually going to ask you that.
Because you've got the fundamentals class and then all belts after. And saying that, actually, judo, a couple, I think like maybe 2 of the guys there, they were talking to me the other night about potentially coming to jiu-jitsu to try it. And it was like, oh, when's the class? It's like literally every day.
Yeah.
We've got a class every day. But best come into the Mondays or the Saturdays because that's when you're going to get the most people. It's like, oh, does many people go? It's like minimum like 30 on those days. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So
they don't know how popular we are. So what do you think I should teach?
Benny's been doing turtle stuff, hasn't he?
Don't know, I haven't been. I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's been like turtle. I think he wants me at one point to show like a suplex.
It's not difficult.
No, just like show it.
Wrap him and
just throw him over the head.
It's not. It's not
just because it's a fun one, and I've been doing it a lot lately.
It's not a super techers. Though it is. It's a bit like when I was showing the butterfly sweep on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. Of like you do have to get your hips
under
enough this way to be able to then go that way.
Yeah.
With any lifting momentum.
Saying that, I did a suplex to Maya the other day, but I lifted her straight up and I stood completely up in the air.
Oh, I saw that.
And then she pretty much sat on my shoulder and then fell down the back. And she was like laughing her head off.
So I afterwards went up and explained to her the process if she wants to make a complaint.
If she was going to complain, it would be about the Tuesday.
Well, that's off the books, isn't it?
Probably.
Tuesdays.
I think I was trying to pass a card, but we ended up too close to the wall, but I didn't realise. She turned and then started crawling away to go back to the middle of the mats, and I just pushed her over. And then she just started laughing, and I was like, sorry.
Toxic. So toxic.
It's all good banter, though.
Yeah.
But, what are you thinking, teaching then?
Either doing similar to Tuesday, So the basics
For the fundamentals.
of the butterfly, yeah, and then maybe go into more complex versions of that
On the next
for
class.
Next class.
Nice.
So if people have been to that one, yeah. Did you think that was a good class on Tuesday?
I think so. I like butterfly guard.
I like it because it's...
And especially for beginners, getting used to using your feet as a hook. Because people, like, I know white belts, like especially beginners, when they're against someone more experienced and they're using their feet a lot to hook, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's a good, like, skill, complementary skill to almost every other kind of guard is getting sticky hooks. And actually it makes your top game better if you're in either a mount or a knee on belly to think of your hooks as sticky hooks there as well is really useful. So and what it's good for is teaches, you know, any Yuki seminar that he does, he often does a sweep where he stays like attached.
Yeah.
Like he sweeps them but stays attached to them as you go over. And that's something a lot of people don't really do.
Yeah.
To have like sweep someone but maintain core
Connection.
tension so you go with them is quite a good thing. So yeah, so I think I'll do that because that's what I've been concentrating on, because I've also been having to adjust my stuff for my knee, which is getting better.
Nice.
I actually didn't come to open mat on Thursday because my knee is doing slightly better.
So you don't want to risk it.
Because I knew, because I'm not in as much pain anymore.
Yeah.
I knew if I went to open mat, I'd train too hard.
Yeah.
And I'd overdo it. I know myself enough to know.
Yeah.
Because it's not okay, but it's better. And I would see an inch and take a mile.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to be the bestest good boy and not go and train.
Whereas I should have probably rested because I injured my foot on Wednesday
Did you?
doing judo.
Fucking judo, man.
And it's like I couldn't walk on it properly.
What happened to it?
I don't have a clue.
Oh, nothing like specific.
No,
then.
I think it's just bruised on the top. It's so sensitive, especially when you put a shoe on. It's tight, it just hurts. But then it's not too bad today, so I feel like I'd be all right. And however, I'm going into this competition in relatively good health for the first time, I think, ever.
No excuses.
No, apart from a bad hip. But literally,
Bad foot.
was it Wednesday morning teaching, I sat down on the mat and I hurt my hip. Like, my hip's been hurting for a little while, but like I sat down and it was like, ow, yeah, it's still there.
It's just what happens when we get old, isn't it?
I literally think the hip injury is from judo, not used to being thrown so much. And all of a sudden I'm getting thrown like 40 times a class.
Yeah, it's a lot of impact and like conditioning to catch up on. Whereas if you've been doing judo since you were like 10,
Yeah.
your whole body is conditioned for everything that's involved. And it's the same for jiu-jitsu or any sport really. If you've been doing something since you were a kid, then you're so in condition. It's like if you're like, all kids are like very flexible, very bendy, and if you stop doing sport, that will go away and you'll probably never get it back again unless you work super hard. Whereas if you just carry on doing stuff, yeah.
And not this weekend, next weekend, what would that be, the 5th of May maybe? I don't know.
What?
Possibly. Is Cam's comp, his $5,000 comp.
Also that weekend is the
Manchester.
self-defense seminar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
May the 4th, Star Wars Day.
Do you know how many people are going to that yet?
The women's only self-defense seminar that I'm running, ironically, because I'm not a woman, in case you hadn't noticed.
That day you are.
That day I'm going to be token woman. No, I don't know, because it's hard. I haven't done like proper like
sign-ups.
So
You got a few people like clicked interested on Facebook.
yeah, I've got an event on Facebook if you search for it, or we'll put a link in the notes on YouTube and on Spotify. But Yeah, so I don't know, because I've got an event on Facebook just as a general gauge of interest. So it's got about 5 or 6 people said they're going, about 15 said they're interested, which is hard to know. But then some other people I've spoken to said, oh, my partner's going to come and she's going to bring a friend or 2 friends or 3 friends or something. So it could be less than 10. It could be over 20.
It's hard to know until the day.
Don't know. Both Lou and Maya have said they could do, like, be my helpers, be my kind of demo partners and stuff. So that's really good. So I've got existing students there to help, and I need to message them just to give them a quick kind of a lowdown on what's going to happen, what we're going to do. And so I don't know how many people I'm going to get or what to expect.
Excited? Looking forward to it?
I am, yeah. It's a bit of a trial run. It's just a bit of a trial to see how people respond to it, because it's really difficult. I think self-defense and like personal protection and stuff is quite a emotional subject for a lot of people, and quite personal for a lot of people, is often based on your own lived experience and stuff. So everybody's different, and it's different teaching things to like existing Newbury BJJ students who again are conditioned and are desensitized to physical contact or something. If you say to them, go chest to chest and put all your weight down, they're going to do it, and they're going to know exactly what that is, why you do it and stuff. Whereas someone off the street who's never done anything, so a fair amount of it is just desensitizing people to physical contact, because I think that's the biggest benefit of jiu-jitsu to anyone who gets into an altercation, is like,
not panicking,
this doesn't matter. If someone's on top of me grabbing me, that doesn't, like, I can function still. But if you've never experienced that, you cease to be able to actually function. So the biggest thing is that really it's not about the techniques, it's just about doing it, and to then not be victim to like fight, flight, freeze, flop is the other one, to avoid flopping or freezing. To be able to think either I'm going to fight or I'm going to go. So yeah, I don't know is the answer. It's a big unknown entity, question mark. The whole thing planned out and stuff. I know obviously what I'm going to teach, but it's difficult to know how you have to teach it, because that depends on who your students are. So I'll improvise that side of it based on what I think the group as a entirety are, can do or would like to do, or so we'll see. So if you know anyone who would be interested, or I think a lot of people have encouraged their partners. So obviously jiu-jitsu generally is quite a male dominated sport, but everyone has partners, and because we're always at training, they're always like, what are you doing? Like, so people have been really good at encouraging their other halves to come, or to come with friends or whatever. So that's really nice, and I think that comes as a kind of pre-vetted option. Then if it comes from someone you already know who says, this guy's a good teacher and it will be an interesting time, or another woman is even better, recommending it to other women. And Cam as well that weekend. So Sunday's May the 4th. Is Cam on the Saturday?
I believe so, yeah.
So that's May the 3rd. It's quite a big tournament. Cash prize, baby.
$5,000.
Ooh. It's a lot of 7 bones.
Yep.
He could buy us.
Definitely. I think a few of us are getting a apartment and just staying over the night.
Oh, like an Airbnb kind of thing.
Till Sunday.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
That'll be really cool.
Everyone will go out that night, whether he wins or loses. So
you'll be on the monsters.
Yeah.
And the apple sodas.
Yeah. I'll probably just go back to the apartment and sleep.
Yeah, cool. That would be really good. Well, this has been a bit of a weird episode, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Mostly
Food
ice
review.
cream. Mostly ice cream. That was not only the best part of the episode, it might have been the best part of my week.
You reckon?
Well, I moved into I didn't tell you.
Wait, we haven't even asked like how my week's been. I don't think.
Oh, that's my fault. Sorry, I didn't care. Right, this is gone tits over ass today.
Like we're all just got so much going on.
Episode. So,
yeah.
How are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
I'm good. Bit stressed. Got a lot of work coming up, which starts today, which I haven't started. I've been doing other little jobs, and I've had customers turning up, talking.
Fucking customers.
Yeah. And one of them, like, he's a good customer of mine, nice guy. But he called me and was like, mate, like, it's all good, you can come in, but I don't have time to be looking at stuff, and like I can talk and stuff, but that's about it. I've got too much to get sorted.
I think I know the person you mean.
Might not.
Maybe not.
No. Different person.
Okay.
But he came in and then he was like, oh, let me show you this, and then showed me this, and it's like, I was like, no, it's just too much. I need to just get on.
Yeah.
Get stuff sorted.
You are quite a people pleaser.
That's the thing I love.
Sometimes you're too nice to people.
Yeah. Like if someone messages me like, oh John, I need your help with something, I'm more likely to go, yeah, I'm on it, and lock up and go and forget about the things I need to do rather than doing the things I need to. I hate saying no to friends when they need help. So I'm trying to be better at time managing myself with things that I have to do, but I still have the tendencies not to. So like for instance yesterday I didn't come into work at all. Well, actually I did. I came in at 5 a.m. to drop off the dog, went and taught jiu-jitsu, then came back, picked him up, and then went off for a dog walk, and then by the time all that was finished I had jiu-jitsu. It's like when you get an opportunity just to have like a good day with dogs and just have, around good people, fucking take it. Like life's too short just to be like sat working constantly. But I'm lucky to be in a position where I am my own boss, and if I want to take the day off, I'm going to take the day off.
Which is good and bad, because then
I'm stressing me.
You owe yourself the debt in terms of the time, which is if you can keep on top of that, or it's like that whole discipline equals freedom mentality of like, if I come in and smash it out and really concentrate, I basically buy myself time further on. So you're either putting time into your savings pot or you're getting into debt. Yeah. But if you're self-employed, run your own business like all of us do.
Because we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for us all being self-employed.
No, the debt is to you. So just...
Yeah, so people listening really appreciate the fact we take time out of our days to do this to make you happy.
Send money.
Yeah. So if you'd like to donate, there'll be a PayPal link.
we should start a Patreon.
A Patreon. Yeah. What, and just like put nudes up or something?
No, just put this. It just lets people give you.
But what do they get in return, apart from the pod?
Fucking good karma. For a start, they get to express their gratitude for this gold.
We'll start a Patreon.
Comedy gold.
For a Jiu-Jitsu neon sign to be put up.
Yes. There must be someone up around here who does that.
Would be cool? Just put a sign up saying live or something on there that we turn on when we're recording. Beep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do actually have LEDs that run in between the
yeah, you do, don't you?
beams.
So what's happened to them?
I just haven't put them on. I just have to turn on a switch.
They're also not even on screen, are they? They're not on
I think
camera?
they are slightly. Just in the top corner there will be.
Turn them on. In the intermission, sponsorship break. Ooh.
There's a controller somewhere.
Ah. To be honest, I'm not sure we can even call this an episode.
I think it's a casual episode.
It's casual.
It's not like there's no certain subject. It's just a general chat. And I think it's good for the listeners. I think they'll appreciate just like they'll feel like a fly on the wall during this episode.
Yeah.
They've had like a bit of a food review.
A glimpse into our life.
Yeah. For the people who know us who listen to this, which I think is probably about, with the amount of views we get, it's probably about
everyone.
2%.
Ace will be boring as fuck.
They'll just be like, this is just what these two are like all the time anyway.
Yeah. We took the presenter hat, the media mogul hat off.
Yeah.
And we just went completely no filter, Sam and John.
Yeah. Just random
And
shit.
this is what we'd normally be like, because we like to exclude Mason as much as we can.
Saying that, we also started playing Warzone again, which is slightly off topic of
back on
jiu-jitsu.
it. Well,
it's not, because
screw it. This is
just a general
We're
chat.
completely off the rails now.
And we did get a win.
Yeah, on the first night back.
Yeah. Last game of the night.
So I use the term loosely because it's mostly John carrying me because I'm fucking awful. But I'm
But it's
just
the teamwork.
there to have fun. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
And
You had
it's
some
like,
call-outs,
we
I
had
had
some
some
good
call-outs.
comms,
Yeah.
making sure and like not going like a full Leroy Jenkins at
Yeah.
any point. Like
Played it smart.
good team game. Yeah, we got well into Call of Duty Warzone in lockdown, like a lot of people did.
I was saying to someone the other day, like, you, me and Sean, I feel we all bonded a lot more through Call of Duty because we played it pretty much every day.
Yeah.
To the point where I think Catherine messaged me saying, like, I think Sam loves you more than he loves me. And I was like, no.
I think she just doesn't understand that it's important.
Yeah.
We've got to win.
Yeah.
And we got to...
And it's the first time I've ever seen you actually rage.
There's not many things in life that make me proper angry.
But lag.
But there was some lag issues, to be fair. Like, I know I'm not the best player in the world, but there was also some lag issues.
Yeah. But you also were playing on
fucking
TV, which makes a slight difference.
Yeah, no.
I play on a monitor, less of whatever you call it.
Your PC monitor, and I'm console TV. So that is good.
At that time, I was console, but with a PC monitor.
Okay, fair.
But no, it's good fun, and it's just, well, I say it's chill, but it's not, because it's just fucking raging.
Depends how seriously you take it, but you and I enjoy it, and it's good because you get to, like, part of the issue. This is completely off topic, but because they've only just reintroduced it in the same style as the old school when it first came out, they've been like making changes and trying to keep it up to date with like all the brand new Call of Duty games that come out, and it's got really different to what the game was like to begin with.
Yeah.
Where people just enjoyed it as not casual, but like there was up bits and down bits where you could chat to each other, which again was partly because it was so good during lockdown, because you could go online, do something as a team, chat to each other.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're constantly firefighting, like constantly,
Yeah.
you don't have time to chat.
No.
And you're just stressed out and you're annoyed, and then you quit and
I feel
continue with your daytime drinking in the garden. And
Yeah. I feel like most of our games go really casual at the start because like it's wide base, so like people spread out. We're just chatting, joking around and shit like that. And then when you get to the last like final circles, and it starts to get a bit more serious because you know there's a potential to win here.
lock in.
Yeah, you lock in, start comms going on topic of where people are, call outs and stuff like that.
We're quite good strategically, I think, and not in a way where
Boring hiding.
Yeah, we're not campers.
No.
But we're equally not super sweaty, like storming all the buildings everywhere.
You got to understand your strengths, because like we know we're not good enough to absolutely annihilate full teams with like multiple teams fighting. But like allow people to sort of pick each other off and then go in for the kill.
Which is interesting, like strategically, I think.
However, sometimes it's good just to storm.
We're quite good. I think because we've trained together and we
know what our strengths are.
We know each other's characters. to pick up a video game and play as a team then is easier than perhaps for other people who didn't know each other as well. Normally I'm more of a single player action RPG kind of person. Like, I like a good story.
Yeah.
But every now and then I like to jump online with you and, just...
I've always pretty much been multiplayer person.
Yeah.
Like, I used to play Call of Duty competitively.
You can tell because because you're still good. And it's not even just like hitting the shots. It's also like your sensibility as to where people are going to be or they're very likely to be. And I don't have as much awareness within it as you do.
It's weird, you start getting
where the
used...
fuck did they come from? And you're like, well, they were there a minute ago, so in all likelihood they'd be here. And I'd be like, oh yeah, that does make sense.
It's like getting used to knowing, like, it's weird to think you can understand what someone's got by the sound of the gun as well, or like their fire rate. You know what sort of gun they've got, so you know whether to push or to stay back, or like if they're going to be all right up close. And yeah, it's fun. So
I go along and hope for the best, and John's like, actually good.
Let's back up a little bit. Let's move around this way and then come back.
I think probably Sean was always somewhere in the middle of the two of us. Yeah, really. But we haven't got him back on it yet, have we?
No, we need to.
We need to get the Dream Team back in action.
Dream Team back. What's his name on there? We haven't gone over that either. What was his name? Because did you ever get a ban?
No, so in lockdown... Because
you ended up changing yours, didn't you?
We had questionable gamer tags within Call of Duty.
Yeah. Where I got a ban.
You got
banned. I had to change mine.
No, I never got banned, but then because I was joining the police at the time... You
put something a bit more sensible.
I changed my gamer tag to something not as offensive. And... because then we all went in the opposite direction. So we all had gamer tags that were the names of bad people, should we say. Yeah. And then we thought, okay, we're going to have to change it because you got banned. I was joining the police, which was like, that's not like illegal to do, obviously, but...
This doesn't look great.
If they look at your, like, if they say, oh, your gamer tag on this is, that's not very... appropriate or something. And I'm like, yeah, fine. Anyway, so I'm now Mother Teresa. You're Mahatma Gandhi.
Yep.
Sean, is he still Gary Glitter?
I think so. Which gives a hint to what our names could have been.
I think his was the least offensive.
Yeah.
Oh, I was only Rolf Harris.
And I was Jeffrey Epstein.
That's why you got banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny,
just we're about making peace.
Because the funny thing is with Warzone, there's all sorts of people put different names in. Like you get people calling themselves, what's the girl that went missing?
Oh, Madeleine McCann.
Yeah. There's people call them like that, all sorts of names. But it's at the end of Warzone, you have the helicopter come in and you see everyone's names of the people who won come up in the helicopter, and like everyone sees that who are left still in the lobby.
I'm sure we've got some
clips somewhere.
Yeah.
I do have... I'm not going to be able to find those. I do still... I'm saying that on my iPad, I still have an edit that I was creating of one of our games.
Oh, were you?
Because I screen recorded the whole of our match, a duo, and it's like in between where we were changing locations, I got the map up and did like a footpath of where we had walked.
That's cool.
Then back to like a firefight.
That's...
Of you and me.
That's,
with a voice, nice. With our voices on it as well.
Ah.
I was starting to like make that video. So me
being super ragey.
Yeah. It was
Fuck this game!
I think it was one that we won. But it was cool because I was like, put the map up and like a little footpath of where we got to, and then it'll be back to when we next had like a firefight or close encounter and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And then it'll go back to the normal screen. Just never got around to finishing it for some reason. But
well, you should put all your work on hold and get that done.
Yeah. Close the business down.
Yeah.
It would be cool to actually do that as a job though, I think. Just doing video editing, I quite enjoy it.
Cool stuff online.
Yeah.
You are good at it, and if people like it, they should give us money.
Yeah. Well, if there's anyone out there that wants me to create videos for their business, I can give it a go.
John's your man. He's got
And
good
I'm really
plans.
terrible at fucking pricing my work. Like today, I say this. Today I had a motorbike turn up for a sticker kit, and I finished it. And he was like, "Oh, how much did I owe you?" I was like, £100. And he was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, why?"
That means it's not even nearly enough.
Yeah. And I'm really bad with that. Like, I undervalue myself, I think, a lot. But it is what it is. I'm trying to be better with it.
Yeah.
My prices have gone up a little bit, but probably not enough.
Maybe
It's enough for me just to close the business after a week of working and just be like, "Oh, that would do for now."
Yeah, but you wanna. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to do better because I'm trying to move on, achieve more in life, and do things I want to do.
So if anyone's got any great opportunities, or is putting together a team to rob a bank,
Yeah. Or
Let
if
John
anyone's
know.
looking to start at OnlyFans and want a content creator for them,
yeah, you've got the studio space.
yeah.
You've got
casting couch.
Yeah, couch. You've got this suite there
Come
to
sit
edit
down
it
next
all.
to us.
Mason's seat
Yeah.
here.
I was
Mason's
talking to
P-head.
someone the other day about if doing OnlyFans but for your feet, if they would be comfortable doing it. I think I would.
I'll talk to you off camera about this.
Sam has got an account.
I don't, but I know someone who did, and they tried it as an experiment.
Yeah.
And
Should we
you-
continue
and-
this conversation off?
And then she said, I don't know what she said. I think she said it was just basically too much effort.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, you do.
Do I actually?
Yeah.
Is it someone outside of jiu-jitsu?
We're gonna have to stop this. Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same person.
Potentially.
I think we're gonna cut here, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. So we end in the pod here.
Bye bye for now.
Bye.
3, 2, 1. Oh, what a mess.